Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm Stefan. Welcome to another trading session. Today we'll be making plans. We have closed. We'll be looking at it. Also, um, I'll be highlighting what I'm expecting from the market and what market should do based on the information that we have. And maybe we can take some trades. That's why you're here, I think. No? Well, I think we can jump, no? We can get straight to the technical analysis and make the plans for today. Can we increase the volume? No, I think you can increase the volume because the volume it's already increased. On OBS, it's already in the yellow to red area for the decibels, so it's not from me, it's most likely from you. The volume, it's perfect. No, we have an alert. No, I'll not enter short, thank you. I think the THG triggered. So I think everything should be all right. Let's see if what majority says. Are there any issues regarding the volumes, guys? I don't think so. I mean, on my Mac, everything it's all right. The volume and stuff like that. All right. So, uh, one more thing. I forgot to shield my own my own post, guys. Please, if you didn't manage yet to retweet, it's helping a lot. So go here. Yeah, click on that one. Comment, retweet, whatever. Helps the algorithm pop out, and we can have pretty, I mean, onboard more people and get more requests and stuff like that. That being said, let's jump up. All right, so Ethereum. Let's start off with monthly because it's looking pretty nice. I'll be looking at EMA, SMA 200. Get the SMA. All right. And and EMA 21. I don't know what's going on with my trading view. How the heck this SMA is here? That's weird. Whatever. I'll speak about. All right. So, weekly time frame. Yeah, let's speak about weekly time frame. I don't know, big ass range here if you ask me. So we're still in this range. Then if we speak about some intermediate level, we can see that Ethereum had pretty nice reactions off of this range lows and mid range. Having said that, we reclaim that one. Let's look for the next target, which is here, 2,800, and then we can speak about range highs. All right. Also, we'll be lowering the time frame and we'll be heading into more clear levels here, so we can execute based on. Um, there we go. Let's do 3 days. So high time frame, daily to weekly. We still have this weekly fair value gap, which is a big point of interest for me. Weekly FEG. Some people might say it's impossible to tap down that one. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't like the word impossible. And if we look even here, same stuff happened. We had a nice expansion, big nice W. We did front run a little bit of retest. Yeah, but the weekly fair value gap was retested. Even here, same reaction. So what I'm expecting is like You can see here, we created lots of liquidity, created the impression of a breakout. Maybe we swing failure this pivot high here. We retrace, and then we go here. And that would be a really, really nice risk to reward trade that I would look at. So zooming in a little bit. Yeah, I'm not calling. Let's play level by level and see what market has for us. But if we go on a daily time frame, we can see that for the moment it's nothing else but a range, all right? And going 4 hour, I expect the fair value gap to be tapped. I expect something like this. And then if the price is reclaiming back inside the range, like we see it happened around here, I would call that's a deviation, and we sweep the lows, and then the sky is the limit after that weekly FG. Why I'm putting so much importance on the weekly FG? Well, let me show you Bitcoin. There you go. This is our trade from Bitcoin. And this trade, I framed it with you guys on the last live trading session, which we had on VIP. I discussed about this one. But also, if you go last Tuesday on the live stream, you will see that I mentioned about this weekly fair value gap violation. I don't know how many people listened, but last time when the price had a really, really nice expansion, look what happened. I actually did a replay here to show you what happened last time when we violated the weekly FEG. So price is going to test supply, which is here. Now you will say, well, it's easy to look at it in hindsight. Well, but at that moment in time, you will see that we didn't even violate the weekly FEG when I had a live stream, and I mentioned about the fact that we will take this lows in the weekly FEG and then have an expansion. That's basic price action concept. There's nothing too fancy. Same stuff we had here, for example. Violate the weekly FEG and then expand. Rally, base, rally. So I expect the same thing here, as we had exactly the same fractal. I mentioned about leveraging in some longs here, especially if you want some spot ones. I did close most of my scalps because I had many trades from this area. I had Bitcoin, Ethereum, I had Injective. I spoke about this deviation here. I had this trade and then target range highs. Also, I took TIA. If you go on a daily time frame, you will see that we had a nice swing failure here, this one, and I took the swing failure of that low. Also, Tao, I posted this long on VIP. I'm targeting the yearly open right now, still in the trade. It was a pretty nice one, and the TAG did impressive job. I tried a short yesterday, was based off the 4-hour close here, and I'll go in 5 minutes to explain why I took that short. So basically, we are at the horizontal, lots of support and resistance in that area, and then if we look where it was here, actually I took it. If we look at the market structure, we had some punctures, swing failures, and then the price, yeah, has went below. I don't have a chance to get a one-to-one, but it is what it is. So I took a loss there. Then I framed this long. I didn't have a chance to get an entry. But I don't know, let's frame together something. what I expect from Bitcoin. We can see that Monday high is still there. Go on a daily basis. We have a pretty bullish daily close, but we deviated uh, this previous all-time high here. So what can happen, if you ask me, if we look at this range, it's actually that we can go all the way down to the Sunday low and Saturday low here at the monthly open. And if we look at the 61.8 fib level, golden pocket sits exactly on that area at the key horizontal level. Yeah. Also, I think we have a CME. How it is CME one. There you go. We have a CME gap on daily exactly in that area. You can see 104. Not saying it's a must to test it because we can have uh, we can have something like this, yeah, retracing and retesting, or we can have actually here we retested with one candle, but I don't necessarily need a candle body close. If it's a week, I'm okay with that. I saw that on traditional market. It really works even with a week. So if I'm looking at this one, it's a pretty high probability area to get a retracement into. And it falls in confluence precisely with the weekend lows here. That's a pretty good area. Also, if we, all right, there we go. You can see actually we have even the POC is there. Let's see the monthly. Yeah, monthly VWAP, it's exactly in that area. So we have lots of confluences to think that there is a pretty high probability for the price to dump around here, and then we continue to the upside. But now the question is, well, how can we leverage this idea and make money based on it? And how we can make some money based on this plan? Hello, Dominic. Hello, guys. Well, 70 people. That's like one of the all-time high number. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button, comment, and let's get the algorithm working on. We'll be making the plans and we'll be executing then what we are planning here. So, and also go on X and comment, retweet, and stuff like that. All right. So, also I saw based on the aggregated data, Damn it, the word it's. 1 second. I think I need to add some other data. There we go. All right. Well, definitely one point is clear that Spot is not too interested. This is basic concept. I mean, definitely Spot is not interested in this area. It's basic stuff because whales and smart money, they will try to redistribute the positions and position themselves accordingly and generate profits. We can see a redistribution of the profits in this area here because most likely smart money, they will treat this one like a range, nothing else. Yeah, until the breakout occurs, yeah, that's whole nother stuff. But most of the smart traders and the big whales, they treat the market in two ways. So first way, they play the intra range, so high to low, extreme premium, extreme discount. And the second way, definitely they have a high time frame investment portfolio that over a course of 10 years, it goes higher and higher. But here we are speaking over the course of 1 week and stuff like that. So all the smart whales and smart traders that I know, they have this two cumulative plans. Yeah, that's why a lot of people are they have a misconception when they're looking at my plans and say, well, but Bitcoin will go higher, yeah, in 1, 2, 4, 5 years and stuff like that. Definitely, it will go higher, and on the long run, it is made to go higher. That's truism. So that's basically a thing that itself has no value to say it because it's already a reality. But if you are here to generate profits day in, day out, I think you're very interested on how the market moves and how to generate profits based on this really fast market moves. All right. So how I would position myself here? Definitely, I would go and take a long around here at the golden pocket 61.8 area. We have multiple confluences. We have POC 61.8, weekend lows, monthly open, and I don't look at 12 hours. Flat bottom taken here. Daily, not too many data there. 4 hours. I wouldn't be too happy to see the price all the way down here at the 78.6, though it's a probability. But definitely first area would be monthly open. Let's put an alarm that area here. All right. Second stuff that I would look at, it's actually a short scalp at a Monday high. I would look for a potential rally, ABC correction here, then take the highs again. And here I would like to scalp short if I see something like this. So I can get to my main draw of liquidity area. Yeah. Once I see the reclaim, then I'll take the short. Also, if I'm looking for a potential long around here, let's go for the 4 hour. I'm really interested in the previous week high. That's the most important area for the price action right now. So the previous week high, it's really important to hold. So we also have liquidity pool here. I would be looking along for a long around here. That's how this is how my plan would look like. I would get along around here, TP Monday high, short, target weekend lows, and then we can target 116, which was one of my main points of interest. Okay. Hello, hey Bakur, welcome man. You just came to say hello and smash that like button, no? The market is definitely really strong, but I'm not that stupid to start longing here. If you wanted to long, you had multiple entries. As you can see here, for example, you had the SFP here, which I did long, and even this area here, and we had a small pullback, which on 1 hour was a quite good reaction off of this block. So there are multiple entries given. Right now, it's not the right area to start looking for longs. This is what I would look for in the next 24 to 48 hours. All right, let's go back to Ethereum because we just made a hypothetical plan here. Nothing fixed. Let's look left a little bit. Let's see if we have any key levels here. Previous month high, yearly open, equal highs here. Not bad. Not bad. So what I would expect from the price action is something like this. This is just my 2 cents and how I see the market. We had many fractals on which the market did the same. But yeah, we can have something like this where when the market is insanely strong, Yeah, let's look at this one. So we can have the same stuff here, rally-based rally, again, rally-based rally, and just leave the lows untapped. But that doesn't mean that I will start longing here. Where do you put the stop loss? All the way down here? That's some big bullshit for me. I did posted the long here, and I did spoke about it so many times on X. And if you want, you can go on my X and see the fact that I publicly posted this setup. And it was posted for everyone. I took it from the VIP and then posted for absolutely everyone on Twitter. So if you don't have it, then ask yourself why you don't have it, why you didn't execute it properly, and then you put it on the paper and you start solving the issues that you're facing. And let me look slightly for something that I wanted to highlight. So I was looking at some sort of this pattern here. You can see it. Yeah. And I don't know if it's the right time or it's up only season, but if we are in this scenario here, we're just pumping, taking the highs, redistributing, and actually it's a big manipulation, and the price is just starting go rallying, going in the 4,000 area. It definitely doesn't mean that it has to happen like that, but it's just something that I'm looking looking into. Yeah, exactly the same stuff here. We had this little manipulation pullback. I think it happened more times than it didn't happen. I don't know if you get what I mean, but it looks like it's, I don't know, pretty high probability. Take all the lows in the weekly FEG and then never look back until maybe previous quarter high, something like this. So you really want to be careful in this area because you can have a really high risk to reward ratio trade. As for shorts, no, I'm not too interested in shorting Ethereum because it might start to rally and get into the highs. If the price is retracing, I would let's see, monthly open. I think this fair value gap here, the 4-hour fair value gap, has lots of confluences. And if we look from a perspective of key horizontal, we have lots of confluences here. So if the price gets retraced in 2,500, then maybe we can look for something like this. But it's too wide of a stop loss for me. I don't like this kind of trades. So maybe I'll try to snipe the swing failure of this flat candle bottom. Maybe. Something like this. You can see it here. Yeah. So I might be looking for exactly the same stuff like here. Was also looking at this potential key horizontal because basically it's a range. So if the price is reclaiming below this high, most likely this low. will be tapped. Yeah. So if we're reclaiming below the blue line, here you can see it's rejecting previous week high. Most likely we can speak about, we have a little block here, so we can speak about this area. Not that clear. I mean, it needs some consolidation, maybe some sort of an ABC correction, something like this. This is what I'm looking for, something like this, or maybe a higher pullback. I don't want to start getting the fibs all over my screen right now. But that's something that I would be interested in. Yeah. Then I might start maybe looking for some shorts if I see sign of weaknesses here. We'll see. But I'm interested mainly in longs in this area. I can get my text color. No, it stays like that. Well, crap. Okay. Altcoins. Let's look at shitcoins. We have the plans made for Ethereum and Bitcoin. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's not something that you expect or you would like, but you know, in trading, it's not about what you like or what you expect. And we retested this big W on TIA. It's everyone on board. AJ discussed it in the previous live, which he had. I need to make a coffee. I'm sleepy, sleepy Joe. So if you would like to get in a swing long position, because I know a lot of people, well, Stefan, you're only focusing on scalps, and well, I don't like that, you know. Try to focus. Well, it's not something that I necessarily like, but I do love, I have to say. But the thing is that I'm focusing on scalps because I'm here day in, day out, and this is my job. So I need to focus on this. Let's post it, this one. Let me post on VIP. No, actually on swing long TIA. Damn it. Swing longs, there you go. All right. Let's go maybe see some other. Ooh, this one is beaten to the ground. Well, listing price. The only cure for shitcoins like this, like OM, it's listing price. Uh, what I have here. Hmm, some sort of AB equals CD maybe. But I would look at this one. Yeah, FET it's in a moon mission maybe. Usually if you want to really snipe, this is from PJ. It's PJ special. PJ special. Uh, we have a nasty big M here. That's the truth, the reality. We have here, you can see it, multiple M's. If you really want to get a nice position, you would like to wait because this trend line can get really nasty and transform into something like this. I mean, I really don't care about the current market status. I only mention about TA and what can happen about the probabilities. I'm totally ignoring how bullish the market looks right now. But if you want to take something, I don't know, wait for a juicy W like this one here, and I would take it. And then you target, here. 1.47. But right now, it's ranging. Let it do its stuff. Tau, I said it's a little bit too late. Injective, inverse head and shoulder. Slightly retest here, but we had a nice deviation. So I mentioned about this trend line deviation. I don't know in which live, but I also mentioned it on X. So people cannot say, well, you didn't mention it anywhere. You little bastard, tricky bastard. Uh, there you go. Trend line deviation. Can I put it here? No, I cannot put it, but you can see it actually. Let me copy it. So everyone had the chance to take it. I discussed about it in 2 lives, and then I framed it and I said, okay, it's a too good idea not to take it, but I wonder how many people actually took it. I guess not too many, no? It was there though, trend line deviation. Can take a look at Sol. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at Solana, definitely. So Tia, we have a long. Fed, I'm not too interested. Banana, I have a stop loss. I took the banana. That's such a bad joke. Let's go 12 hours. We not retested. Actually, we retested this W. Okay, let's see. TRB now. Anna. What the heck I have here on Anna? Ah, I mentioned about this dump. It worked. I said, look at this candle. I remember what I was speaking about. Look at this candle here. It's not looking good. We will dump. We dumped. But now it seems like we pumped a little bit higher than I expected. Let's delete everything here. Oh damn it, has an interesting pattern here because you can see each time each time we rallied, it had some sort of pattern like this. A weird consolidation area. So you cannot go wrong on longing discount here. So anything that's below maybe 78.6, it's a good, you can see it's a good area to nibbling in here. But the structure is not great. I cannot say, well, look at that structure. It's so beautiful to long. Still guy. Well, I mentioned, seems like I highlighted this M top. We had a retest and it should go lower. What's this? Ah, this is my first successful investment. Yeah, I'm always looking at it. Let's go 4 hours here. Not great, not terrible. We had a 61.8, the golden pocket ring failure pattern, but in the same time you can see this M top grinding lower. It's still valid, so we might get a rejection around here. Maybe take the lows again. What I would look for if I have quite a nice setup here. If this one starts grinding higher and my golden pocket reaches this previous shoulder, delete this one, and then I might actually have a setup here. Swing failure of this area, and I'll take a long around here. I like it. S. Let's see. Well, we have a 4-hour W here. Going on. Ooh, weekly. Why is it looking so ugly? But I mean, I really don't mind. Maybe it has more work to do around here. We have a daily W. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have a daily W. And I bet we have some potential OBV. Let's go 12 hours. We have 9 confirmed divergences here. But it's not looking appealing. I don't know why. I mean, maybe I'm too picky. Because if we look at this, it looks appealing. It looks like a power of 3. 1 drive, 2 drives. So, I mean, that's why I'm always enforcing the idea of probability. Because people are saying, well, you need to have a 100% win rate to make money. That's bullshit. All you need is probabilities, pure probabilities, and you have to play everything accordingly based on the probabilities. What the heck happened here? Oh, that's not the right one there. I changed the time frame. I don't know, when I change the time frame, my trend lines are changing too. So I don't know if I get a 1-to-1. Yeah, I think I can get a 1-to-1 here on the trend line to make the trade risk-free. Though I might be a little bit picky. Maybe go with a 4-hour FEG here. We'll see. Solana. Someone asked me about it. Let's go on Solana. Well, Solana is something that I'm expecting from Ethereum. If you look at this Solana fractal, you will see what I'm waiting, what I'm expecting from Ethereum. Let's say that with Ethereum we are around here. It is pivot low, and we are here right now because we are close to the highs. We might get a slight pullback and then grind higher into the highs. But this is, I don't know, just what I'm expecting to happen on Ethereum. Yeah, here. It's not necessarily required to happen, keep that in mind, all right? If I'm expecting something and I'm planning something, that doesn't mean I'm sidelined, as a lot of people they're thinking. No, I have the bags loaded heavily on spot. What I'm speaking about right now is potential retracement and cases in which I would get back into some swing longs and stuff like that. It doesn't mean I'm sidelined or anything involving that. Because a lot of people, I don't know, when they see an idea, they think that, oh, I need to be all in that specific trade, or I need to be all in that specific idea. If it fails, I'm wrecked. Liquidation faces me and stuff like that. Well, you have to keep in mind, if you really take this serious, you'll have an investment portfolio, you will have a swing trading portfolio, you will have an investment portfolio, you'll have maybe on different technology sector, IT and stuff like that. So if you don't have something like this made, if you don't have a paper book, or I don't know, if you have that remarkable, maybe you have a, I don't know, iPad where you put everything, but if you then have anything, everything on paper and well planned, there is still a long way to do it. And I don't know, ideally, I would recommend you Capwa One to start learning about how to plan, how to look at the charts, how to look at your investment and trader life. Yeah. All right. So enough with the rant. Solana is just a range here, nothing else for me. And if we look from a perspective of supply, we indeed reached the first area of supply, had a nasty rejection. We have a SS short, what I'm not taking it. You can see here. And now we should go lower, basically. Let me know if you have any altcoins. Maybe we can look for, I don't know, some dinosaur coins like Atom. I'm just, comes to my mind, nothing special. But man, these coins, they are consolidating like forever. Is this the full history of Atom since 2022? Damn it. This one can go even lower if I'm looking at the weekly. Is this the whole history of Atom? Atom USD? Okay. Yeah, seems like it can go even lower if I'm looking at it. So we can even speak about the potential. It's logarithmic. I knew it's something bad with it. Okay. Why it automatically put it to logarithmic when I have? Damn it! All my charts should be on general. I did reset it last night, the cache, because I had some issues with alerts. I did some resets on my, and maybe that's why I forgot. So if I'm looking here at Atom, I don't know, but I can see some juicy accumulation, manipulation, distribution occurring. It's the second chart that I'm looking at, and that it tells me that a potential dump might be coming here. I mean, not a big deal, 24%, 23, something like that. Menace. I was wondering why it's so much silence. Damn, we have so many questions already. BBUSDT. BB, this one. Well, not looking bad. If I'm looking at this little one, let's see also maybe current year low. I'm not interested on low time frame, please. Monday, no. Weekly, no. Monthly, no. Yearly, okay. Previous quarter low taken. We hold the previous quarter low. Well, it's not looking bad. We have a nice W here. Swing failure, this pivot. You can look for something like this. You have a 2.5 until first major key horizontal. Not looking bad. Weekly time frame. You have the first W. And we can actually form a bigger one here. So yeah, it's not looking bad. Litecoin, USDT, Litecoin. Monthly, consolidates forever. Current year low, previous quarter low. So the monthly closed above previous quarter low, which is good. It means that previous quarter high should be next. We already have a target, but it's mid-range if I'm looking at the daily time frame. And I'm not interested in trading mid-range. If I get something like this, yeah, I would be tempted to take golden pocket or 78.6. I would be tempted. But here, no, thank you. BCH, Bitcoin Cash. Dalmuti's favorite. Dalmuti's favorite. This one is pretty interesting because it consolidates forever. It pumps in candles, then it consolidates forever, it pumps again into candles. This pattern is pretty interesting. And so much liquidity here. That would be such a nice long if would take the 219 lows. Ah, no, I'm not touching this one. Um, Dion. What my Bitcoin? Nah, nothing special. Oh, well, Dion, it's back home. You can see actually I have a blue line here, which was waiting for it. So I think Dion is good for a bounce and it's good for a buy. And today we dumped. Ooh, it seems like my order was filled on Dion. I have a buy order here. But that doesn't mean we can even speak about this W here. So this one and this one. Hi-Fi, Theta. You guys start spamming the chat. That's good. Hi-Fi, USDT. Oh my God, this one is in the basement. Let's check other charts. Crypto? No. Ah, so this motherfucker is going for that week. Uh-huh. You can see actually if this coin is related to Binance anyhow, you can see that these bastards they are pushing for the weak fill. So maybe put an alert here because you can get a nasty, nice entry here. Yeah, it's still grinding lower. It's still grinding lower. Be on alert here at this week low. I don't know what's happening with the week, but you know it's Binance special. That's how it's named. Hi-Fi Theta. Oh, 100 ages of consolidation. Big nasty M. Daily W, but it's more of a consolidation range in my point of view. We have a nice weekly W if I'm looking at this one. Yeah. So it's a retest actually of that one. Yeah, not bad. Though I wouldn't swing long because this one can fail. I really need to see strength on altcoins to start swing longing on 4 to 12 hour. But investment wise, it's good. Like in a good in a good discount zone. You can see this W retest was the OG entry. Yeah, 0.619. Not bad. I mean, Discord, it's invaded. By the way, guys, if you want to join our community, the Discord, it's on comments, and you can find the website actually. But please be aware, we are not wasting time. We're not fucking around, and we have some rules, especially the consistency rule. So if you join and you don't get verified, you will get kicked. Yeah. So keep that in mind when trading. All right. When you're joining. Also, if you want to learn, well, we still have the last spots for this year because I don't know if we'll be making any other one for Capua 1 and Capua 2. So Capua 1 is for investment and swing trading. And if you already know how to swing trade and invest, then it's Capua 2, which where I'll teach you how to day trade and scalp daily, exactly like I'm doing it. Now let's get back at the charts. Farcoin and XLM. XLM, let's see. Well, I don't know, but XLM it's ready. Look at this one. It didn't tapped it and it didn't took the FEG here. I don't like it. So I won't touch it. It's way too late to invest here. If you wanted, you should have invested here at the lows. I don't know about this coin. Looking guppy. Nothing fancy about it. All right. X only 18 likes. That's a shame indeed. Let's look at XVG. I don't like on XVG uh, rejection here. Yeah, logarithmic chart is not helping too much. Uh, I don't like it. I don't like the wicks on XVG. For example, here we don't have any violation of current here, low previous quarter low violated. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe for investment, yeah, but for trading, no. Yeah, even on logarithmic, it's nothing special on logarithmic. I don't see anything special. XVG USDT, USD. You want this one? Uh-huh. I see what you're trying to enforce. Maybe a potential AB equals CD, but that's AB equals CD. It's not. I don't think it's working on a logarithmic scale because we speak about exponential values, which is wrong to put it like that. So that's why I enforce the idea of not doing technical analysis on logarithmic. That's for something else, totally something else. It's not for uh, using fib levels in that way because they are not working how you intend, like in the normal way. It's used for different stuff. All right, let's see what the heck we have here. Back at it. Well, nothing too special. Rejecting the previous week high. We have some M here, M here. Nah. It's just redistributing the longs, most likely. Looking maybe I know I have some couple at your student which posted some setups. I have some setups from Sebastian. Let's see what he posted. ENA. I see a plan on ENA from Sebastian. Yeah, his long already fired. He had a long from here. Pretty nice one. Let's see the stop loss here. And he targeted previous week high. Not bad. Nice one. And he has a short around here. Yeah, I can see it. Not bad. Let's see what other plans. I see Tommy posted many plans here. Dot. Let's see. Dot. In this case, I'm also reviewing what they're posting, so it's good to look over them. What time frame is this? 1 hour? Uh-huh. So he's waiting for a long around here. Not bad. Greedy, as a trader should be. Greedy, as a trader should be. Fetch. Let's look at fetch. The plans he posted here. It's rejecting the trend line fed. M top here. Yeah, not great. So okay. Uh-huh. Nice one. Nice one. He identified a pretty nice setup here on fetch. 78.6, 1 hour FEG, and the trend line of these two lows. Nice one. Well, that's why I'm really taking into account what they're posting, because that's why I'm teaching them. I put the time and effort 2-3 months to teach them how to trade. So a long here would be really nice. This is the result of Kapwatu, and I'm really proud because I saw how they evolved and how they came from zero knowledge into becoming really, really nice traders. I'm proud of that one. Okay, this is a nice one. And Hadera, what ticker is? H bar. H bar. Yeah, classic one. We didn't have an entry yet though. Front run it. No, that would be it. I need to ping them. Okay. I pinged them. I told them to see some more plans. Okay. Let's get back. Let's wrap it up a little bit and see what we have for today. I'll definitely not take any trade in the London session right now. I will let them form liquidity because that's what usually happens. They will build liquidity, and only after that, I'll get a chance to um, long or short the real movement, to put it like that. Because usually we don't have a real movement only after we get the New York Open. So let's have a little bit of patience here. Regarding, I was still receiving DMs in the weekend regarding VIP. Guys, it's closed. So VIP is closed. We are not accepting anyone right now. No, actually, we are. There is one thing. We accept, so the people who want to join Capo 2, they will receive free VIP for the whole period. So about 4 months of free VIP. Yeah, so you put it into account. You will make money from trading, and you will also get to learn from scratch how to trade and how to be a consistently profitable trader. So it's up to you if you think it's valuable or not. So the only way to gain VIP right now, yeah, is to join Capua 2. And regarding to Capua 1, if you don't know how to trade, if you don't know how to swing trade, you're not a profitable swing trader. If you're lacking plan, there is not a shame in this. It is a shame when people are um, just burning money. You should be ashamed of that because you don't take trading seriously. You don't take it in a professional manner, and that's what usually happens at the beginning. So you either do it how it should be done professionally, or you just stop doing it and you focus on something else, because there's so many other good things that you can do with your time and money, and not just burn them. Because trust me, you will not make it with one trade, how they say it. You will be able to make it with one trade, with one play. You just need one play to make it. No, that's casino, guys. That's not trading. Um, so yeah, having that said, I think I'll call it a session. Everything is documented here, all the trades that I'm looking at, all the plans. I don't think we'll have too many setups in this London session. You can see actually we deviate below the previous week high. You're on Ethereum. I might be looking for a retracement around 2,589, something like that, or even a bigger pullback at the POC. We'll see. Or maybe it just goes to $10,000 from here. I'm joking, no. TA is not working like that. It will be coming. We'll be having the season where when the crypto will perform like that. It's around the corner, definitely, but I don't think it's right now. And if it is, I'm positioned well. You always have to think like that and position yourself accordingly. All right, guys. That being said, we'll see you on YouTube today. The live trading session from New York. It will be available for everyone. So feel free to join Discord. Don't forget to get verified once you join. Have a proper behavior. Treat trading professionally and don't waste your time. And if you want to become a student, just DM me or PJ, depending if you want Cup 1 or Cup 2, because first you need to pass a little, I wouldn't call it exam, but I really want to make sure that you fit in this community. Yeah. That being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll hear you again in 4 hours and a half. Thank you very much. Bye bye.